Alright, good people, the Trans Am is finally getting ready to get her paint done for the summertime. So I've completely stripped it down. Of course, you've seen that I've redone everything on the hood except for some small finishing touches like the AC. And so finna get ready to unload it, drop it off up here at the paint shop, and we won't see it for about maybe a month, but she's gonna be back black and looking good. So I'm gonna get her unloaded because I'm about to get run over out here and get her in the shop. What's going on, guys? So I picked up another Gold Wing. I promise you this is the last one, I promise. This one right here, it's got an electrical problem. They're saying that it's blowing this 10 amp fuse right here every time it cranks up, but it's supposed to run good. It's got 43,000 miles. The guy sold the front fairing off of it a couple days ago, but it has all the other parts, and we lost the tank cover going down the highway. There's the cover that goes over it that opens up so you can put gas in it. So we lost that, but we got all the other parts in the back of the truck, the saddlebags. Here's the headlight off of the front fairing, and some of the dash pieces. But the guy sold the fairing for $45. That sucks. Does have a clean title. It's got keys. So I bought it because they said it was running. It will run until the ignition fuse blows, or whatever fuse that is. And it's got good gas in it, and these carburetors will probably be good enough to put on the other bike. So it's an 87 model. We do got both seats, and it says it's got a new set of brakes. Something flew off. A 10mm socket. It's got some regular shocks on it, regular coilover shocks off something, but I got the air shocks, and they got all these copper fittings rigged up for the other original air shocks. Something didn't work on it, but it's complete. Got a fuel pump. So all this stuff is basically just hanging out. Like I say, we lost the tank cover going down the highway. I didn't, well actually I forgot it wasn't bolted. So, got some foot pegs. Look like somebody crashed it and they cut this bar. So, I think he said it's got new front rotors on it. So anyway, like I say, we picked it up. We'll get it back to the shop, and I might try and crank it up, try and see why is that fuse blowing. Oh, they got all this stuff rigged up, so that might be the reason why the fuse is blowing. I mean, they got relays and wires, and I don't know what they were doing to it. The guy was about to get the city to pull everything from his house, so he had to get rid of it. So scooped it up for $175, which is pretty good with a clear title, and if those carburetors are good, we can just transfer those over. But I might try and crank it first. So anyway, we're gonna scoot on back to town, get this thing unloaded, and try and see what's up with it. It runs. Almost out of gas. It runs. Well, these Gold Wings is gotta have a very, very strong battery in order to run correctly. So put the battery on charge, let it sit for a couple hours, and hooked it up. Thing runs perfect. What it was doing at first, it'll only fire when you let off the start button. And he said that it kept blowing the ignition fuse. Well, earlier off camera, me and a buddy of mine, Travis, we went through the electrical system and we found that one of the ignition fuses was corroded, and every time you move it, the ignition relay will click. And we found some other wires that were disconnected, but I just put the battery in there and hit the key. She fired right up. So those carburetors sound good. That engine sounds good. It don't have any exhaust on it. They cut the exhaust off. They had some funky tailpipe tips down there, and so it's running on straight headers. But my plan was to pull these carbs off this bike, put them on the old Blue over here, and that'll get that bike on the road. This bike here, I mean, if it had all the stuff on it, it'll be a good running bike. It's got clear title. The guy sold the fairing and gauge cluster off of it to somebody who was building one. He got discouraged with it and he put it on Facebook Marketplace and started parting it out. Luckily, he didn't part out all the electronics. As far as the charging system goes, I don't know if that's working. I have to get my voltmeter and put it on the battery. But we read some forums earlier, and these Gold Wings has got to have a strong battery for the electronics to work. So I'm gonna put some more gas in it and fire it up. It kind of spooked me when it cranked. It just cranked right up. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to do that. But let me get some more gas. All right, I put some more gas in it. Let's see when it re-crank. It won't start. It might be out of gas. So it's definitely got some electrical issues, because sometimes you can hit the start button, it'll crank right up, and sometimes it won't crank, but you can hear it when you turn the key off. You hear a like backfire through the exhaust. So, but the carburetors, they are semi good. Sit there and idle. They did have some bad gas in it. I bypassed the original fuel pump because I didn't know if it worked or not, and just got it on the other fuel pump. But I think it does work, because when we first started messing with it, you can feel it vibrating. I might hook it up to the original tank and run it, but definitely something in the ignition system is not right. But it runs, so now we got parts for the 85. The 83, I went ahead and listed it for sale. I'm not going to do anything with it. I got too much going on here now. So the 83 is for sale. I don't know if it'll be sold before this video gets put out, but if not, you can always hit me up through email, Instagram, or Facebook. One of y'all interested in it. I haven't did nothing to it. I don't know if the motor's really locked up. So there's plenty of parts out there for these bikes you can get off of eBay, like the gauges, which they're busted, and stuff like that. So one of y'all interested in one of these, or this one actually, hit me up. It's got a clear title to it, which is unusual. This one, I didn't get a title with it, but I'm gonna go down and file for one. And that one over there, I did get a title with. So it's weird. It's like the bikes that's got the problems, real serious problems, has the title, but the bikes that's semi good don't have the title. So, but hey, I mean, that's just how it is. But anyway, just a quick video, picking up another Gold Wing cheap, and gonna do something with this one and try and get this one back on the road using that one as parts, which I got all the parts here. It's got the headlight, the rear seat, some of the saddlebags, and with the tops. This guy here, whoever had it, or him, either one, he had the holster on the side panel. And I think on the other one, is that a knife? Well, I think that's the gun holster. That might be the knife holster. But anyway, he was a rootin', tootin', carrying, shooting. But you can pick up these Gold Wings cheap. I mean, this one's supposed to only have 43,000 miles on it, which I can't tell. I don't have a gauge cluster. So you can pick these things up cheap all over the internet. I mean, usually they don't have a lot of miles because people don't ride them that much and they sit. That's why the carburetors get all gummed up. And then they start hooking up all this bull crap, like CB radios and lights. Then you end up with wiring problems, and that's another thing that kills them. That's what kills the charging systems. Shorts out everything. So you can pick these bikes up, I mean, cheap. I mean, even all the way up to 97, 98s I've seen go anywhere from $500 to $1,000, and just because they've been sitting up. But anyway, just a quick little video. Hope y'all having a wonderful weekend. It's late Saturday night, just out here poking around. Finally got the Trans Am in the paint shop, so it's gonna be gone for a while. So I'm gonna move on to some new projects, like these bikes. I gotta get the 73 Mustang in here, try and fix the exhaust leak. Probably gonna be pulling the motor out of it and get those exhaust bolts off of the heads. So that'll probably be coming up pretty soon in the video, removing the engine out of the 73 Mustang. Unless I can get the exhaust bolts off while the engine's in the car. Other than that, I'll be pulling the engine, which I already tried heating them up with a torch, and you can't get in there to get those bolts loose. So anyway, just keep looking out for more Gold Wing action. Alright, y'all be safe. And watch the videos. All my subscribers out there, watch the videos, hit the like button, and y'all know how YouTube analytics are. Watch the videos, hit the like button, comment if you want to. Alright, y'all be safe.